Welcome, brothers, to the Stoic lifestyle. You're about to embark on a journey. It's going to make you feel great about yourself. You'll exude confidence. You'll be in control of all aspects of your life, business, romance, social. You'll learn to feel good about yourself. Strong, masculine, in charge, not enslaved to your emotions, not enslaved to anger. Brother, anger is not cool. Nobody likes it. Doesn't make you seem tough or interesting. No, it's just whining out loud. Or maybe you're internally angry. I was like that. Would just smolder, be angry, bitter. It's no way to live. Stoicism isn't being all serious. It's enjoying our lives. It's living in the moment. Marcus Aurelius did not dwell on the past or worry about the future. He took his discipline very seriously, but he did not take himself or his life so seriously. He was happy. I want you to be happy. I record this stuff very informally. If you hear my dog panting, it's because I'm walking the dog. I'll edit in a few cool photos or pictures that are inspiring to me, because you don't want to look at my silly face for 5 minutes. But more importantly, know that this is real. Know this works for me. I want it to work for you. So please join me. Subscribe. You can learn to be completely confident in all aspects of your life. All areas. Finance, romance, social, business. It all comes down to controlling your emotions, which most people are enslaved to. They don't know how to do it. Fortunately, Marcus Aurelius, 2,000 years ago, spoke to us about a brilliant philosophy called Stoicism, where we don't let outside things dictate to us how to respond. Stoicism is recognizing that the problem isn't the problem. It's our response to it. And we can make the decision how to handle it. You want to be the coolest guy in the room? You can do that. Now, I know this sounds flippant or glib at first. There are specific techniques that Marcus Aurelius taught us, and I'm going to pass them on to you. Now, I will say this. You can't change who you are simply by listening to cool quotes from 2,000 years ago. Sure, we enjoy hearing them, but you have to put the work in. You have to make the effort to change. It's not complicated. It's actually very simple to reprogram the brain. But it requires consistency. It requires the discipline of doing it every day. Now, that's no reason not to do it. Things don't happen overnight. However, as soon as you get in the action, you will immediately feel better. You probably are starting to feel better already just knowing you're going to make the change. If you're overweight, you're not going to lose 30 pounds in a day. But if you eat healthy today and you exercise, you'll feel great today. Now, same thing goes with our mind and our well-being, our attitude, and our confidence. Look at it this way. People spend 8 hours a day working. Maybe they spend an hour at the gym, hopefully. All this time they put into paying for their lives, maintaining their health. It's respectable. We have to do it. How much time do you put into getting your mind in shape? Making sure that mentally you're at the top of your game. For most people, it's none. For most people, it's zero. And they wonder why they suffer depression or anxiety. And I'm not talking down to those ailments. I absolutely understand. However, there are ways to overcome and address these things. That's what Stoicism is. Controlling your thoughts, mastering your emotions in your mind. Step one, and the most important in all of Stoicism, in all of this philosophy, in all of your life, to be in charge, to feel good about yourself every day, you have to write in the morning a daily journal. I know you're going to say you're too busy. Listen, you have time to scroll on your phone. I think you have 10 minutes in the morning to have a great life. Marcus Aurelius found the time to do it, and he was the emperor of Rome. He was a busy guy too. You have to make the commitment. You're going to feel good about doing it. You'll be glad you pursued this. Very simply, it's not complicated. Marcus Aurelius taught us we have to write down in the morning what's bouncing around in your head and bothering you. He didn't use those exact words. He wrote it in Latin. Paraphrasing for you because, well, I've been studying Stoicism for a long time, and it's made an enormous difference in my life. I've achieved a lot of things. I'm in good shape. I want you to achieve big things, whatever you want. Marcus Aurelius said, write down what's bothering you. Maybe it's something in the past. Maybe it's something you're worried about. You have to write down what's bothering you and look at it and ask yourself, can I change it? Can I not change it? If it is out of your control, you have to completely forget about it. Give it no more thought, give it no feeling, give it no energy, because so often people dwell on the past pointlessly, beating themselves up over a mistake they made, angry about how a girl mistreated them, or business partner beat them out of money. You know what? Maybe you were treated unfairly. Life is unfair. Once you've realized you can't change something, you have to make the effort to let that go. I would even suggest write 5 times to change your way of thinking, because you've been letting this thing haunt you. Write 5 times. That's not in my control, therefore I will give it no energy, no thought, no feeling, and no time. So this way, when it pops up in your head later in the day, you're dwelling on something pointlessly, you'll remember you wrote 5 times. You will give it no more thought, no more energy, no more time. And you will eventually never think about it again. Step 2. When you've written down things that are bothering you and you see you actually can change it, right? We've addressed the things we can change and how we let them go. If you can change it, vitally important, you write down how you can change it today. What actions can you get into to address the issue? If you're not into action, you're not practicing Stoicism. You're not practicing anything other than daydreaming. For example, a business has a business plan. Any successful business has a business plan that they follow to succeed. Every sports team that wins has a playbook that they follow. Now you need a plan for yourself. Whatever it is you're trying to achieve, what steps are you taking today to achieve them? For most people, it's nothing. And this is why most people never get ahead, and that's unfortunate. I wish they'd watch this or learn it from somewhere. But let's focus on you. You've written down in step 1 what you can't change and letting it go. You've written down for step 2 what you can change and making every effort to change it. Step 3, don't let anger rule you. Anger doesn't mean you're strong. Anger doesn't mean you're masculine. No, anger means you can't control yourself. Anger is you whining in a deep voice. Nobody likes a complainer. Nobody likes a whiner. And nobody finds angry sexy and attractive. It doesn't work for you. In fact, it just makes you unhappy. Forget other people's opinions. When you're angry, it's the opposite of happy. When you want to enjoy this life, we improve ourselves physically, financially, mentally to enjoy our lives. What's the point if you're angry all the time? Never choose anger. Anger is the choice of lazy people who don't make the effort to change the things they can, and they are too bitter to let go of the things they can't change. So you see how the 3 steps work? Step 1, recognize what you can't change and let it go. It serves no one. Doesn't help you, doesn't help the world, doesn't help anyone you care about. Step 2, recognize what you can change. Get at it. Go get it. Change that. Have a plan to change it. Baby steps every day. Your problems aren't solved in a day, and you'll always have new problems. You'll always have new challenges. Get at what you want to get at. And step 3, don't be angry. It saps your energy. It's a reason for weak people to give up. Listen to this over and over while you're driving, working out. Make it part of your day. This is going to change your life. I hope you stick around.